especially with the folks online. We need that microphone
Right.
on so they can hear. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to thank the members of and staff of the Pennsylvania Commission on Sentencing for affording me the opportunity to present testimony on behalf of the Lehigh Valley Justice Institute. The Lehigh Valley Justice Institute, or LVJI for short, is an independent, nonpartisan research policy and advocacy organization working to develop and promote a reimagined criminal justice system that is equitable and fair for all communities. LVJI employs a data-driven approach focused on the criminal justice processes of the Lehigh Valley area of Pennsylvania, specifically the Lehigh and Northampton counties. We were formed in late 2020 and have begun our study of criminal justice with a staff including researchers, data scientists, and economists, and numerous volunteers from our board and the community. We hope to be a trusted community partner to both government agencies and community organizations. We have reviewed materials related to the working draft. We have also reviewed the analysis conducted by the American Civil Liberties Union of Pennsylvania. We are generally in agreement with the positions taken by ACLU, in particular, the overriding consideration that we must move in every responsible way to reduce the number of people incarcerated or subject to supervision through the systems of probation and parole. We should be taking advantage of every opportunity to reduce the footprint of mass incarceration upon our Commonwealth. But I would like to focus my remarks just on one aspect today, and that is racial disparities. We wholeheartedly endorse the concept of a racial impact study prior to implementing criminal justice reforms. During our work over the past year, we have seen racial disparities in various aspects of the justice system. We are at this moment finishing an analysis of 3 years worth of data related to bail decisions in Lehigh and Northampton counties. We have seen racial disparities in that data. We have also seen disparities in police interactions, and we are working with our local police departments to obtain and analyze relevant data. In the context of juvenile detention, working with our 2 counties, we have looked at programs to reduce the number of juveniles in detention. Unfortunately, most reform measures do not reduce the racial disparity in such detentions, and in some cases actually increase that disparity. And this is also a phenomenon which you've seen in the context of cash bail reform, where we can reduce the overall populations incarcerated pre-trial, but struggle to address the racial disparities. Nor is this an issue which we have found unique to the criminal justice system itself. This past week, LVJI released a study of the past 10 years of landlord-tenant cases in Lehigh County. This was completed to guide county officials interested in addressing the eviction crisis, and also because housing is a key to criminal justice reforms, such as pretrial release and reentry programs. Our analysis showed that the racial makeup of a magisterial district was more closely correlated to case outcomes than even per capita income of the district. Or to put that another way, if we statistically control for per capita income, there is still a statistically significant racial disparity in the outcomes of landlord-tenant cases. The ubiquitous nature of these racial disparities should really not come as a great surprise. Our society at large is still suffering many of the effects, the long-term effects, from a nation founded upon slavery. There is no reason to expect that our criminal justice system would be immune from these effects. And this is all the more reason why a proactive approach is imperative. We urge you to view any reform measures through the lens of historical prejudices and biases. Please go the extra mile and perform a racial impact analysis for any contemplated reforms. This important step will truly move us closer to the ideal of a nation with liberty and justice for all. And I thank you very much for this opportunity to share our observations and for all the work you do, including that substantial data set which you make available readily on your website. I look forward to addressing any questions you may have.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Any questions from any of the commission members? Any commission members online have any questions? All right. Thank you very much for your testimony. We
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. Next